So initially, I used to think that hip hop can only be done in English. It can only be done with money. It can only be done if you have a big studio. It can only be done if you have big videos, like big budgets and good clothes. Good clothes mean expensive clothes can only make you hip hop. That's not the case. You can be yourself. You can wear normal clothes that you have in your wardrobe. You can record on a normal headphone at home or mic at home. Now it's very easy. You can record on your phone also. But I prefer that you don't record on your phone. इतना तो है कि तुमको बाजू में कहाँ स्टूडियो मिल जाएगा जो एक्सपेंसिव नहीं है. Find out which is the cheapest studio if you don't have money, or holler at people or holler at guys who are from your scene who will help you record. Like a lot of the guys helped me when I was coming up. So, and I think that when you're coming up, you will have people who have the similar dream like you, and get in that circle. Get in a circle where people are hip hop. They love this culture. Like if you want to play football, you have to play football with guys who play football. Same with hip hop. You have to be with guys who are into hip hop. That will help you the most, is because you will share knowledge, you will share music, you will tell each other what bars you like, what part of the song you like, what hook was more catchy. You know, things like that. To discuss is very. I discuss it abhi bhi, like with my friends or with my manager, और हम जब भी हम लोग discuss करते हैं, we discuss what album is good right now. So be in the scene, be on the playground. That if hip hop is a playground, be on the playground at least 6 hours a day. और उसके बाद फिर ये ध्यान दो कि you have to make a good song. You don't have to make it big in front of a label. You don't have to make it big in front of anybody but yourself. So for that, you need a good song. If you're going to make a rap song, you have to be the best at it. You have to go and take your best beat, the best beat that you like. If you're starting off, I suggest that select a beat which is your favorite beat. Like my favorite beat was Shook Ones, the Mobb Deep beat. So I used to go and freestyle on that beat all the time because it's a beat that I like in the background. So select a beat that you like, start doing what you like on that beat. Don't try to be Mobb Deep on the beat or Eminem on the beat. Try to be yourself. Try to flow differently than they are flowing. Is because when you try to flow differently is when you will get your own flow. So और build करने में career bro अच्छे गाने बनाने पड़ते हैं, और अच्छे गाने बनाने के लिए बार बार गाने बनाने पड़ेंगे. बहुत सारे गाने स्क्रैप हो जाएंगे, बहुत सारे गाने ऐसे लगेगा कि अच्छा है पर वो अच्छा नहीं होता है, क्योंकि तुमने उनको बार बार सुन लिया. वो गाने को सेम गाने को 10 बार सुनेंगे तो अच्छा ही लगता है. तो वेट फॉर इट. थोड़ा एक गाना बनाओ और उसको 2 दिन दो, किसी और को भी सुनाओ. ऐसे जल्दबाजी में काम मत करो, क्योंकि दिस इज योर स्टार्टिंग. आई थिंक यू शुड टेक अ लिटिल टाइम विद इट. Like some of the songs that I put out when I was first starting off, I still regret. And but from that regret, I learned a lot. So अभी मेरे लिए तो ठीक है, क्योंकि तुम्हारे पास सीन है, मेरे पास सीन नहीं था. और तुम्हारे पास सब कुछ है यहाँ पे जो आंखों के सामने. If you want to approach somebody, don't be scared. Be fearless. Go DM. मेरे को बहुत सारे DM आते हैं, emails आते हैं. सबको हमको emails आते रहते हैं कि this song is good, this song is good. So don't be fearless. Just go out there and put your music out there, and you're a hustler. If you want to become a rapper, you have to be a hustler. So to be a hustler, you have to go out there and put your music out there in their faces, and your music should be good. And if your music is good, वो लोग पकड़ लेंगे.
I think to add to it, chasing money in the beginning of your career shouldn't be the goal. Your goal should be to focus on your art, to hustle. All the best hip hop artists, the best hip hop managers, the best hip hop teams, they're the best hustlers around. They manage to do more with less money in the beginning, and of course then money becomes a byproduct of how good you get at the art and how good sort of your career progresses.
तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि पैसा जरूरी नहीं है. थोड़े उसके बाद अगर अच्छे गाने बना रहे तो अपने गाने को बेच मत दो. ऐसी पहले थोड़ा कंसल्टेशन लो किसी से जो इस फील्ड में है, या तो तुम्हारे साथ जो है तुम्हारे कजिन्स रहेंगे या दोस्त रहेंगे, उनको पूछो कि कोई किसी को भी गाना बेच नहीं देने का. और अगर गाना अच्छा रहेगा तो उसको अच्छे से प्लेस करने के लिए ऑब्वियसली जहाँ से गाना जाना चाहिए वहाँ से तुमको अगर लगता है अच्छा जरिया है तो डाल दो, लेकिन थोड़ा 2 बार सोच के किसी को भी गाना देना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से.
And to add to it, never be afraid to ask for help. Like as you said, everyone is approachable.
Of course.
We get emails, we get fans reaching out to us. Sometimes we can't get back to everyone, but more often than not, we try to get back to as many people as
But,
we can.
yes.
And everyone, all artists, music industry people, businessmen, they will respond. There's so many mediums. You can email, you can go in your Instagram DMs, LinkedIn. There's too many opportunities. Tweet पे जाके मैसेज करो.
फेसबुक पे भी जाओ
reads it.
उधर क्योंकि किसी को ज्यादा डीएम नहीं आता है. और प्लस अगर तुम्हारा गाना अच्छा है ना तो अपने आप सुनाई देगा. If you're a good rapper or a good musician or a good production guy, we'll get to know you, or the scene will get to know you. It's a very small scene, though it's a very big scene. You know, क्योंकि everybody knows everybody here.
Correct, and you talk about anything that's good, that's coming up, and the greatest thing about social media is sharing. And कुछ भी अच्छा है, it always gets shared. And for somehow the other, तुम्हारे feed में algorithm तुम्हें वो उसको दिखाएगा ही दिखाएगा. So just keep putting out good stuff.
कि जैसे मैं बता रहा था कि when you are into a circle which is listening to hip hop all the time, be with those guys, build with those guys. You need some people who to back you up always. Like I had JD, you know, he was always holding the camera, and also एक दो बार ऐसे हो गया कि वो कैमरा पकड़ रहा है और रिकॉर्ड दबा के वो खुद आ गया फ्रेम में. So we didn't have anybody to sort of, you know, fill in the videos as fillers. We didn't have those kind of things. We used to wake up at 6, try to get the golden light. That's the hustle that you need to know, is because we came to know about all this lighting and all these small things about the camera. Like YouTube पे जाके कैमरा में देखो कि ये क्या फीचर्स इस कैमरा में, क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या शॉट्स नए आए अभी मार्केट में जो इनविजिबल कट्स हो गया. You know, some things that really make your videos look good. And also there is someone in the back who is pushing you, you know. And by community we mean that be around people that are like-minded, who like the same stuff you do, and that will only help, I think, to grow as an artist. And also it will be a thing where you both like in your group you want to be the best, you know. जैसे अगर तुम spit कर रहे हो तो you want to be the best at spitting. If you're recording videos, you have to be the best guy for videos, you know. So amp each other up, push each other. Like if I tell JD, like, bro, I don't like this shot, or I want to shoot a video like this, he has to work hard and get that video. If he doesn't like a song, he just tells me that he doesn't like a song, you know. And don't be afraid of someone telling you don't like a song, क्योंकि उनको नहीं पसंद आएगा, दो दूसरे लोग हैं जिसको पसंद आएगा, क्योंकि जरूरी नहीं है सबका टेस्ट एक जैसा है, you know. So अगर कोई तुमको बोल रहा है गाना अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है ना, तो 2-3 जन को और सुनाओ, पहले ही निराश मत हो जाओ.
No, correct. And having that support system and that community, that crew around you is very important. That becomes your first sort of wall of, you know, support, feedback. And feedback as you said, like, music is subjective at the end of the day. Some people will like it, some people will not. Very rarely there is music or a track which pleases everyone. I don't think मैंने तो सुना नहीं ऐसा गाना. And so yeah, to just keep going at it, and they having that sort of, it can be artists, it can be a manager, it can be someone who's making your films, or someone who's doing your art. That creative group, like-minded tribe around you is absolutely essential.
Yes, and that's the most important thing I did, I think, in my career, is that I'm still stuck with the guys who did my art from the jump. Like Panini, who did my Gully Gang logo. He did my album cover, Kohinoor album cover. He did all of my cover for songs. He's making it still. Videos, 90% of the videos are shot by JD. I think 10%, and the rest of the 10% he's involved in, and I'm involved in. And you know, even my hairstylist is the same guy since the last 7 years. So I have a team which is going with me. He's still on set. The same guy is still on set. So, you know, when you go with people, it just becomes more comfortable for you. You know, because you are not afraid of somebody cheating you or somebody stabbing you in the back. होगा वो भी, लेकिन ठीक है, कोई टेंशन नहीं लेने का, आराम से तुम्हारे म्यूजिक पे थोड़ा बिलीफ रखो.
Another way to think about that is, if you're the brand as an artist, this support system becomes your board of directors. You know, they help you make decisions and they sort of try and guide you, and that काफी जरूरी रहता है in terms of how to progress.
I feel every artist who's doing good right now has a team which is stuck with them for a long time. I think Drake जैसे ये बता रहा था, and I also know this thing, that Drake rolls with the same team that he's been rolling with. Like even Kendrick does the same team. His same team does all his videos. You know, he doesn't go left and right. So it's very important. Like DJ Khaled, you can be a DJ Khaled if you want. You know, he just puts the pieces together. You know, puzzle है एक, उसको मालूम है कि ये pieces कैसे साथ में डालते हैं. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि तुम रैपर ही बनो. मेरे हिसाब से अगर हिप हॉप के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट करना है तो ऐसे कुछ करो जो तुम सही हो जिसमें.
एक गाना, to make one song, there's about 10 people involved. Not people don't realize that. Of course, there's an artist who's a rapper. There's someone making the beat who's a producer. There's a recording engineer. There's a mixing engineer. Mastering होती है, art होती है, video होती है.
फिर मैनेजर भी रहता है.
मैनेजर है. Then you have to put out the music. Distribution है.
So फिर उसके बाद फिर रिलीज होने के बाद लेबल है जो तुम्हारे गाने को बराबर प्लेस करता है. You know, who put the money for your videos, who put the money because they believe in your product. So don't be afraid of labels also. You know, a lot of people have put this wrong thing about not giving your songs to labels. Do the maths, bro. थोड़ा maths करो कि तुम्हारे लिए सही deal है कि नहीं. If you don't like the deal, don't take it. If you like it, take it.
No, correct. There's no one right way to do things. कई तरीके हैं, and over time you'll find what works for you better. And maybe this also changes from a project to project, album to album, or single to single. So just keep, but know what you're getting into before you get into it. So this is why having a community is very important for you.
सबसे जरूरी है. जब स्टार्ट किया था हिप हॉप को प्यार करने का, so I used to go to every rap event that used to happen. I used to go to all the hip hop parties that used to happen. I used to love the DJs that used to play at that time. Actually, I'll shout them out: DJ Sa, DJ Money, and DJ Chandu, and all these Bobcat, Ishani, all these guys. You know, because I love, like, they are the guys who are playing records which I love, but to a bunch of people who are, you know, it's like you going to a temple where where you believe in the same God. You know, तो बहुत मजा आता था वहाँ पे. और मेरे को लगता है कि you should also go and go out there and see what you like. You know, maybe you like something else. Maybe you like to organize parties. जैसे मैंने देखा नहीं है कि कोई हिप हॉप प्रमोटर है जो फेस्टिवल्स को बनाते हैं. जैसे अभी फेस्टिवल्स हिप हॉप को थोड़ा सा सीरियसली लेने लगे हैं. नहीं तो हम लोग रैप खाली एक फिलर था बॉलीवुड में जो हमेशा आके चले जाता था. अभी वी हैव फुल फ्लेज्ड सॉन्ग्स दैट आर कमिंग आउट. सो जब मैं कम अप पे था तभी मैंने ऐसे सोचा ही नहीं था कि ये सब होने वाला है. सो आई यूज्ड टू गो देयर एंड यू नो, आई मेड ऑल माय कनेक्ट्स देयर. लाइक आई मेट माय फर्स्ट crew, Mumbai's finest there. Like we exchanged numbers. Then I went to their studio. I saw how they record songs. You know, I met a lot of guys from the scene. Then I knew that. Then I came to know that there's a big b-boying scene in the country that I never knew about. Then I came to know about the graffiti scene. You know, all these scenes I came to know about when I went on the field, like not at home. You know, because you miss out on so many good tracks online also. But when you go for a show, when you go for a hip hop show, you will discover so many other things that you haven't. Like you'll meet a manager, you'll meet a promoter who will give you a gig, or you'll meet someone who's going to make videos for you. You'll meet someone who will make an art flyer for you. You know, so be out there and try to socialize as much as you can, because I think that every musician who's come up right now has hustled a lot, has gone around and put the word out there कि मैं एक musician हूँ और मैं ये genre बनाता हूँ और मुझे ये करना है. So I felt like even Chaitanya, when I met him, he had booked me for a show in Delhi. And that's how I got to know Chaitanya. Then I socialized with him. Like I spoke to him, I took his number, and then he was joining OML, and I was at OML at that time, and that's how we connected. And here we are, and we have our own company now. It's because that उसको पसंद आया जो मैं स्टेज पे करता हूँ, मुझे पसंद आया वो जो मेरे लिए करता है. So you know, connection अपने आप होता है, ऑटोमेटिक है. कुछ जैसे माँ के पेट से कोई सीख के नहीं आता है, सब यहाँ पे सीखते हैं.
I think to add to it, almost anyone I've met and I'm working with at this point has been through attending gigs or being part of live music. You end up meeting, if you're attending a gig of an artist you like, you end up meeting so many other people who follow that artist, who follow the same interest that you have, and you might end up sort of working with them over time, and network ऐसे ही build होता है.
Actually, I saw like the live scene, like the live music scene I saw because I went out there and I was attending gigs, you know, at Antisocial and all these places where I saw like rock bands, I saw different kinds of musicians, soul musicians, all these independent guys are doing such beautiful stuff which can go into hip hop. You know, you can sample these things. You can have a drummer from there. You can have a producer from there. You know, it's just that you have to go out there and be out there always.
And it's good to know what the streets are playing. Like what's playing in the
What's
clubs
playing
is
in the clubs.
actually that's what's running.
That's the top 40,
yeah.
bro. Like you have to go out there in the streets and play. If your music is not playing in the streets, which you think is a hit song, it's not a hit song, bro.
I think in the initial years, money doesn't flow that easily. Of course, you're putting out music, you're hustling, you're trying to do things. Hamisha, it won't give you an immediate return. It sort of grows over time. You know, it's a conversation that you have with your fans, like every release that you put out. Having said that, most artists, from what I know, they end up making money through touring and through shows, especially in your local city, your local area. Try and get shows there. Try and play in front of people. That will actually show you how they respond to your music as well. You know, when it's also people that are not it's not the internet. जो feedback तुम्हें एक show पे आएगा, that I don't think that's internet पे.
Also, you will get to know people from your city who are into the same scene. You know, because they've come out here to your show, or and they're paying for it. And plus, you are meeting so many people there, and you see that there is a scene in my city. Like when I used to play Mumbai show first, when me and Nazy used to play first, when we first made Mere Gully Mein, there were like 250. At Blue Frog, this was 250, 300 people, 400 people. When we went to Antisocial after that, there were like 200 people, 300 people outside the club. It was such a beautiful thing for me, is because I started off playing for 4 guys, और उसमें से 3 मेरे दोस्त हैं. So, you know, it grows. अभी जब जाते दिल्ली में मैंने JLN है ना वही, हाँ वहाँ पे जब प्ले किया था, वहाँ पे 15-20 हज़ार लोग आ गए थे. And they knew my songs. Like, these are not people who are randomly attending the concerts. You know, they know my songs by heart, word for word. And I think that's the best feeling in the world. So that's why for you to make a song, you should think that so many people are going to listen to your song. So make the song as powerful as that.
Touring is like the first aspect. Play in your local city, try and get shows, socialize, go to gigs, meet promoters. वहीं से network build होगा, and that will help you get.
And plus, make a set that will be your best set. Because when you're playing a set, you should realize that people come out to watch, and they should like your set to book you again. So make a set which is very tight, which is going to entertain people a little bit. Because अगर तुम रात को play कर रहे, which is almost every time you're going to play a show at the start, it's going to be in a club. You know, so in a club, people are drinking and people are having fun. So make your set in such a way that, you know, that will entertain them a little bit also, and you also put out your music in a way that they listen to. You know, so थोड़ा सा tricky है जब तुम clubs में play कर रहे हो. जैसे बहुत बार हुआ है कि stage पे कोई आके हमें बोल रहा है दूसरा गाना बजा, Bollywood बजा, ये क्योंकि किसी को पता ही नहीं, वो लोग randomly club में आते हैं. So उसमें निराश मत होना. और उसमें भी बहुत सारी चीज़ है जिसमें निराश नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये इसके लिए इसको हसल बोलते हैं, इसके लिए इसको बोलते कि तुम कम अप पे हो, इसके लिए इसको बोलते कि तुम कुछ करने वाले हो. सो टेक योर टाइम, स्टेप बाय स्टेप. और पैसे तो आएंगे, आराम से आएंगे. पहले मेरे को भी नहीं आ रहे थे पैसे. आई वॉज नॉट इनटू मेकिंग मनी फर्स्ट. आई वांटेड टू क्रिएट समथिंग. आई वांटेड टू बिल्ड समथिंग that is going to live as a legacy, which is going to contribute to hip hop in India, which is going to be there for years, and my name will be written in the books. So I took it very seriously, and hip hop is something which changed my life, which changed everything for me. You know, from what I wear today to how I speak today to what songs I make today, it's all hip hop. So I think that hip hop has given me so much. It's only right that I give back, and I try to give back in as many ways I can. ऐसे हमेशा नहीं होता है कि मैं किसी को ऐसी पकड़ के लेके आओ मेरे record label पे डाल दूँ, या I link them with big record labels. If your music is good, you know, you will be heard, not by just me. I think there are so many other guys from the north, from the south, who are doing something, contributing to the scene. So you be in that contribution.